What's up, everybody?
Yay.
And welcome to Flagrant 2, the Patreon episode. No easy buckets, analysis by assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. Right here, we are with the asshole army, the true soldiers, the infantry, the lieutenants, the captains, everybody who made the pledge initially. We fuck with you. We thank you. We appreciate your support because you're going to be the ones that make this shit grow. You're going to be the ones that maintain the flagrancy, and you're going to be the ones that allow us to have the voices we want to have, the voices that, frankly, everybody else is afraid of because they want to sell Pampers. Okay?
So no wrong with selling Pampers.
Not at all. That voice that you hear right now, which is quite unfamiliar to you. Somebody said after we put the Alex clip on that they've heard more of Alex in jail in Sweden than Kaz on a podcast. But that's real life Kaz.
That's real truth, man. Hey, guys.
Welcome back, real life Kaz.
This is what you get when you pay for the fucking Patreon.
Exactly.
God damn it, I'm here.
So, yo, thank y'all so much for supporting, man. And look, there's certain things that we can tell in this intimate setting that we cannot tell in one that is a little bit less
without
intimate.
A paywall.
Exactly. And it's not really about, I'll be honest, it's not necessarily about the paywall. It's really right now about the size.
Yeah.
Right now we have something that's very intimate, and we have the dedicated motherfuckers. People ain't paying to hate.
And not for nothing, there's a comfort in being able to do this show, especially with you guys, and not being like, oh, fuck, that's not gonna...
Vince ain't finding out. Vince ain't finding out, bro.
It's like, even if he does, not even that. Like, if, like,
say how you feel about Vince, bro.
If I ran into fucking, somebody from NBA 2K, no. Vince,
say how you feel about Vince, bro.
I love Vince. Vince is great.
All right. This is the Patreon, bro.
You know what's funny? You know what's actually funny? And this is all I'm going to say about that? Vince would love this show.
Really?
He's that type of guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Vince is an asshole. Is Vince your favorite Trump supporter?
And that's what we end. But all I'll say about the boss man is he would absolutely love
Damn, you call him the boss man. You call him the boss? Kaz, what's up? He's been doing time in middle America.
Bro.
Calling this old white man boss.
Listen, he's a billionaire, dog. I can't
Look, I'm not
call him
hating
anything
on
but boss.
I'm not hating on Vince. Vince, that motherfucker got his shit together. What I will say is this: I will share something with you that I would never share with. I chose not to share it on Idiots today, and I wouldn't share possibly on the. I wouldn't share in the same depth as on Flagrant 2 regular, because anybody could go snatch it. They start putting it in vlogs,
and that's
that kind of shit.
That's the paywall. It tends to keep out the people who are dedicated to bringing your career down.
Exactly.
They're too cheap to pay.
They're too cheap. They don't really want to bring your career down. It's like why people go after tweets, not Instagram pics, is because it's so much easier to search.
Yeah. And that's why I always tell
Twitter,
people,
not Instagram.
Don't fall in love with followers. Followers is a bad fucking name to call people that just look at your account. They're just looking at your account.
Exactly.
They don't follow you. They don't support you. People think followers are supporters, and that's not.
Yeah, it's like when these Instagram models go, I just want to thank my followers, and it's just like
no, we just want to look at you naked.
Yeah, or fans. I just want to say my fans. Bitch. Nobody a fan, bitch.
The fuck is
this? Fan, bitch. Fan me down after I finish whacking off to you. I do that with a fan. That's the only fan over here.
How terrible I feel after I'm done whacking off to you. I turn the phone right off. I'm like, God,
I don't feel bad at all. I'm like, how much scrolling I had to do? You got me on 3 finger downs.
Oh, God. You don't have that guilt afterwards? A little bit?
I never feel guilty. It's the only time I feel bad after whacking off. If it's in the shower and I got most of it at the end of the shower and I forgot to wipe it down into the drain. So it's just like, did it crunch there? Did it get crusty? Fuck,
no,
I feel bad.
my guilt, aside from feeling disgusted with myself.
Real quick, if you live alone, why are you jerking off in the shower?
Oh, I'm lazy, fam. I got to do 2
Easy
for
clean
1.
up.
Yeah, I don't jerk off in the bed and I got to go walk all the way,
it.
wash my dick in the sink, and I do wash my dick in the sink. I am a wash the dick in the sink type of dude, all right?
My girl and I are supposed to stay at your house tomorrow.
Wait, are y'all?
Probably. I don't know after this. I might have to holler at you.
Keep it very real with you.
Yeah.
Don't use the sink.
No, the sink you're going to have to use. So it's just up to you. But the towel next to the sink.
Oh, Jesus.
Have I spoken about this on this
No, you
podcast
haven't.
before?
I didn't know it was next to the sink. I thought it was in the bathroom, fam.
The sink in the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The rag.
You're not supposed to put the rag in the fucking, with other towels that you use.
Wait. No. Edit. Nah, look, so check it. Ed, and here's the thing. You use the rag. Let me just explain what I do with that rag. So what I do is after I fuck, right?
Yeah.
I go and I put my waist up on the sink like this.
Yeah.
Right? And I put my dick and balls over onto the sink. I pump a couple things of soap and then I lather up because I don't want to hop in the shower after sex because sometimes it's too much. You know?
What?
Then I got to get in the shower. Then I got to use the whole towel to
It's a
dry
lot.
off.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But if you
It's a lot.
shower
Bro, you know how
after
hard
sex-
it is to like lay down and let a girl ride you?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. If it's
Out here
at
just
night,
getting ridden while I'm supposed to shower too? Fucking hey,
if
what
it's
is
at night, I
this?
totally get
Training
it.
camp?
But like, if you got,
Damn.
if you fuck and
Oh,
then
I'll
like
fuck during day
you
hours.
shower,
Nah, bro.
then you could still do other shit. Like then
Nah.
you're like rejuvenated.
Come on,
whatever.
son.
For what?
All right.
Bro,
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, we done.
They done.
Dave, look, what am I, Blade? I'm a night walker, son. I ain't a day walker. I ain't out here.
You're right.
Out here. That's
You're
for
right.
Wesley Snipes.
That's a night comer.
This for facts. So I wash my dick in there and then I take that little towel to the thing and I clean my dick off after washing it. So it is clean because I've washed the dick. So you're getting no germs or anything. So your faces or hands or whatever are fine. But the story that I want to tell you guys, I want to tell
Do you
the
have
audience.
a
Wild.
guest
This
over there?
wild.
This is a wild story.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So last night I go to do my spot at the best comedy club in the world, the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah.
And as I walk in, the owner Noam goes, "Hey man, Louis on."
Louis
Or he's
C.K.
about to go on. Louis
Oh,
C.K.,
shit, okay.
right? He's about to go on.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit, I want to peep Louis before he goes on. So I go downstairs and I watch Louis. And the first thing I listen to is the reaction. It's one of my favorite things in comedy is to watch an unannounced famous person go on stage because everybody in that club, like when it's give it up for Dave Chappelle. And everybody goes, what?
They
Huh?
lose their.
You know what I mean? You
Crazy.
just paid $12, $15.
I was actually, that's happened to me before.
You had a show
That's
where it's
happened to
pop.
Yeah, and Dave Chappelle just popped up and did like 2 hours.
You lost your
New
fucking
York?
mind.
LA?
In New York. It was one of the best things. Hassan Minaj was literally just like reading headlines
Yeah.
off of like the newspaper,
And then Chappelle
Dave was just
reacted.
riffing
Yeah,
off of
yeah,
everything
yeah,
for like 3 hours, and I was like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Which club was it?
Oh,
Comedy
God.
Cellar, probably.
No, it wasn't even the comedy club. It was some low key like music hall.
Okay,
like,
that happens too.
in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Midtown or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so I go watch him. It's mixed reviews, right? There are certain people going, yeah, but it's not as loud as Louis used to get when Louis would
Oh
pop
yeah,
in.
Yeah,
obviously,
it'd be nuts.
Right?
Obviously.
A couple girls walk out,
Yeah, I've heard that.
right? And the initial reaction is like, oh, you pussies, you can't handle it. Everybody's so sensitive. I respect that.
Yeah,
What
that's
do
your
we
choice.
always tell audience
Yep,
members?
I
That's your
agree.
choice.
If you don't like the situation, don't heckle and ruin it for everyone else. Just leave.
go.
Don't let your shitty attitude spread to the room. Everybody feels bad about laughing. They're looking at your sour puss.
Exactly.
You know what that
So
kind
the
of reminds
girls-
me of? You
Yeah.
know what it feels like? Kind of feels like when R. Kelly comes on in a party now. When it's like, like when the drop to feel on your booty comes like, and I'm still dancing a little bit, but then you kind of, it doesn't get the reaction that it used to.
Yo,
like
you-
there's still people that dance, but there's the people that give you the.
You ever babysitting when R. Kelly comes on? Parents
If you
walk back
babysitting
in.
and put on
man,
R.
R.
Kelly,
Kelly
you
don't-
fired. Man. You fired. I'm
You have to
calling
be like,
the
it's
cops.
your Pandora. It ain't mine. Why you listening to it? It's your
I'm
algorithm.
just saying, he doesn't bring it out of people like he used to. So I guess that's what Louis is getting. now.
Basically, right?
Okay.
So the girls walk out, and I thought this was pretty admirable of Louis. Like the girls walk out, and he just chased them out his dick. He was like, where you going? Hey, eat this cigar. You upset it? No. So he goes upstage, and the first time apparently he went on, he didn't acknowledge anything,
Which is crazy.
which is crazy.
So crazy.
This time he acknowledged it. He didn't like give an explanation or anything. He just acknowledged what everybody was saying. The first line, and again, I would never say comedians material, that kind of stuff. This is a different situation. We were family right now, so I trust that you guys aren't going to put this out in the world, vlog it or anything, that kind of shit like that. But he was like, I could, tell that there's some mixed reactions to this right here. And he says something. It's been a rough year, pretty much for everybody. though. It hasn't been that good year for everybody. 2018 hasn't been that great. And then he goes something like that. He talks about like how people just boo him in the street. People just go, boo! And they point at him so he knows the boo is for him.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he talks about, he goes, yeah, I lost a lot of money. He goes, I'm not going to tell you how much money, but it was millions and millions.
Jesus.
And that's at least 4 million, because then it would be million and millions. And you know what I mean?
Right.
Millions and millions.
Right.
And then he goes,
That's 2 + 2 at least.
exactly. He goes, I'm not going to talk about it. Doesn't matter how much. 35 million.
Oh my god.
35 million. Son. I'm looking at him,
million.
and I'm like, you know how many girls you could pay to jerk off in front of for 35 million,
Oh
fam?
my god. That makes my head hurt.
So I'm watching it, and then he starts telling some funny jokes, man. And I'm filtering them through these experiences he's had. But the people in the audience seemed pretty much like, yo, we're watching a show. Let's do it. If anything came close to like what he had talked about or what he had been accused of, then I felt
then
little
it gets
bit
creepy.
Yes.
Then it gets a little, I'm uncomfortable.
He's gonna hone all of his I jerk off in front of people material. Like I think this is a process. I still think it's crazy to not address it the first time you get on stage.
Yes. Yeah,
but
yeah.
now he's addressing it. But it's tough to make yourself a victim with that. Like, but he's gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be really good when it's done. This is the
eventually.
first time I'm excited to see Louis C.K. do comedy.
Oh, dude, I was howling. At some of the bits, man. And again, I'm only sharing these things now because this is the
It's
intimate
not the Flagrant
family
fans.
setting.
This is the Flagrant family.
This is the family right here. So this is an intimate
We're all
setting. and I
sitting at the
trust
table together.
None of y'all are going to
so-
share any of this information. Whatever, you go see it. Like
You can talk amongst yourselves, but
Exactly.
don't share with the outsiders.
Exactly, right? So it's like, and that's really what this Patreon joint is about. So basically, he had one joke that I thought was really funny about like, if Hitler was alive, you'd meet him or you'd take a picture with him or something like that. You'd take a picture with him, right? And he'd be at like one of Comic-Con or something and like one of the booths, whatever, and like you'd see people take pictures of him and they'd walk up and they'd be like, oh, my camera never works when I have to take a picture.
That's
and
funny.
He'd be like, oh, it's okay, just you get dollars. And you just be sitting over there judging him like, I'm gonna go over there
I'm gonna
and
say
give him,
something.
I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, right? And then you'd look and like you're not a bad person. You don't want to hurt someone, so you say something to yourself like, he isn't even worth it. He's not even worth my words. But you're still looking at him, and all of a sudden Hitler looks at you and just picks his hand up and waves, and then you wave back. And you're like, oh, fuck, he got me. He got me. He found the kindness inside of me. And then he just does the joke, and it was kind of fun. Everybody's laughing. And up at the table later, I asked him, I was like, hey, I got to ask you a question.
This is the wild part of the story, by the way.
Yeah. I go, is that a metaphor?
Mm.
And he goes, yeah. He goes, that's what happens with me.
Mm.
So he made himself Hitler in the
Yeah.
joke. But that's what happens to me. I'll just be on the street, and people will look at me because they know it's me, and I've made the decision that I can be nice to people. That's on me. Whatever you do is on you, and I totally respect that. But I can be nice to you. I can just wave. And people will wave back, and then they'll feel guilty and like put their fucking hand away. And it was just this cool kind of moment. And then he gets up and leaves, and he goes, oh, by the way, I listened to your album on Sirius XM.
So fucking crazy.
Oh,
So
God.
fucking crazy.
In that moment, he was
Really?
innocent. You ain't done nothing, Lou.
I was like, what? He supports me?
Bro,
Fuck that.
he's like telling me a joke from it and shit. And I'm like, this is nuts. Like, where was
That's
this
insane.
before you got your career going?
God damn it. Could have used that like 3 years ago.
Yeah. My homie was saying he was gonna reach out to try to get into the cellar. You need a couple of vouchers, and he had one of the comics who's like the strongest vouch. I'm not gonna say who because this is his career and it's about to come out or whatever. But like, my boy was reaching out to this comic who apparently his vouch means everything at the cellar.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey man, I'm ready to get into the cellar." He was like, "Oh, I'm about to speak out against them letting Louis perform. So my relationship with the cellar is pretty much ending in a week."
Ted Alexandro?
No. Ted Alexander already did that.
Who?
Goldman.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, Goldman is so fucking funny, dude. Goldman
So
is like,
fucking funny.
if you guys want to see, if you're fans of stand-up, you might not know this guy, but if you want to see like top tier writing, like this is top tier writing. Gary Goldman and just go YouTube some clips. He's one of the few comics where I can say you can watch a late night set of his and it will do him justice.
He's so fucking
Like
good.
he's done like Tonight Show.
He's done all those shows.
Shit.
He's been in forever. Like,
And again, we're trusting y'all to not say anything because if he changes his mind, I'd be thrilled. I would love for Gary to keep doing comedy the way he did. Like, he's just great.
Yo, Gary's a beast. Fucking one of my favorites. Honestly, in terms of like his pen, few people fuck with him. Right. But it's so exciting to have this intimate ass shit.
Know.
Isn't it? Talk motherfuckers.
Oh man, I feel like free. I don't feel like, oh god, I'm gonna say something fucked up. I'm like, oh man,
Kev's not
like
nervous anymore. Kev's not steering us to sports anymore.
Kev's about to be like, so about them Jews.
Oh, it feels like the good old days again. Oh man,
Hey, we
Back in Staten Island, bro.
yes, all right.
Hey, we met Kaz. We're about to meet Kazim Famuyide.
Let's fucking
All
hope
the African countries are gonna get it.
Let's fucking
About
hope so,
Kenyans.
God.
Tell you something about
Talk
these
about
Kenyans.
these fucking Ugandans, alright? Can't fucking stand them in their
Oh,
shitty
my
jollof
God.
right now. Whatever. Just kidding.
Oh, fuck.
I don't even know if Ugandans make jollof, but whatever. Shit.
We do have, fortunately, a lot of sports shit to talk
Lot
about.
of sports.
Maybe we should start it out by getting Kaz's reaction
Yeah, let's do it.
on the LeBron James retweets with the comments.
Oh yeah,
It's
we
not
did
just
talk about this.
artsy.
No, it's crazy.
This was
a retweet with the comment.
So for those who haven't seen or haven't been following since I've been on the show, this past Saturday, I was just randomly tweeting, about a new Drake record that came out with Lil Baby and Gunna.
Hold on one second before you tell the story.
Uh-huh.
And I just realized we don't have the image up. Is it possible to get that image up?
Use
Thank
the
you,
Flagrant
Turn
2
this on
image I
here?
sent you, I think, the Patreon one.
It doesn't matter if you don't
All
have
right,
it. Use
whatever,
whatever one you have that's quickest.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah.
Turn this on. Yeah, so I was just tweeting. Drake dropped a new record with Lil Baby and Gunna called "Never Recover,"
Right.
and produced by Tay Keith. And Tay Keith is one of these producers that's been on a roll right now.
Everybody talking about Tay Keith.
Yeah, because he has a great fucking tag. Like his producer tag is Tay Keith. Fuck these niggas up, and it's always like some like bangers. Like if you're in the gym, you're putting up like an extra set once you hear that fucking drop.
Right.
So like I tweeted like when Drake hears Tay Keith, just ... Didn't say fuck these niggas up because for obvious reasons. LeBron James, who doesn't follow me, who I've worked for in the past, who's done the show that I did for Uninterrupted, quote tweets it, puts mad laughing emojis, says #facts at Drake at it, right?
So wild.
My phone fucking crashes. I've a decent following. It's nothing crazy, but like my shit just fucking crashes. I couldn't scroll. There was nothing going on, and then yeah, man, it was one of those things where I'm just like, the goats.
Bro,
Real talk.
all you wrote is Tay
The goat.
Keith?
Yeah,
then it was
Tay
else.
Keith ...
It was
But
a
he
gif.
knew what it meant, and it was a gif of Goldberg. Like you remember Bill Goldberg?
Oh, you had an image to go
Yes,
with it.
yes,
I was about to say that's
yeah.
a trash retweet.
No. That was
Yeah.
like when Drake hears Tay Keith, and it was a gif of, if you remember Bill Goldberg when he used to wrestle,
Yeah.
he used to have like fucking security guards come and knock on the door. He'd fucking kick the door open. He'd fucking walk around with the belt, fucking fire, fucking breathing out of his nose and shit. Walks down, and he takes a long fucking walk to the ring, and people chanting Goldberg. Go. So it's a really intense fight. It's a really intense thing because Goldberg fights were like notoriously short. They were like Tyson fights. He would come out, he'd be excited, he'd fucking spear somebody, he'd suplex somebody, bing bang boom, the match would be over in like
quick,
2 minutes.
what's longer, Goldberg fight or that denim jacket you were in on the Bumble spread?
We need that image. Eden, get us the images. No, get us the image of his fucking shitty Bumble outfit.
Let me tell you
Finish your
something.
retweet story,
Let me
'cause I
tell you
can't
something.
wait to just-
We'll get
I needed
right
to bring
into
it there.
Bro,
We had
we'll get
forgotten.
into
The only reason I'm happy he's here right now is because of this fucking outfit, dog. Get that fucking outfit, bro.
Oh god,
Dude,
it's on my
walking-
Instagram. You can find it. It's like the second or third picture.
Dude, I hated the confidence in your walk. This motherfucker looked like Mary J. Blige and had the
Listen,
confidence of
I
Elon
had the
Musk.
fucking wind blowing at my shit. They had fans. There was
Had
like,
the lip gloss of Mary
I
J.
was
Blige.
dancing and shit. They're like, just walk towards us real quick. Just
Dude,
walk
you got to
towards
see this outfit.
Listen.
If you guys haven't seen it, okay.
Ah, there
No
it
way
is.
you
Can you
can
pull
get
it
it
up
up
on
here?
the computer?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
probably
that's
do
what
it
we're trying
in
to- yeah.
post pro or something.
We need to show everything head to toe. This horrible
Had the
fucking
brunch
outfit.
boots.
I call him Canadian Shaft. Just has this long denim trench coat. You know, I had some
Let me tell you
specific
something.
disses for you that only a couple people got. I said you look like a hostess for Miss Lily's.
That's really funny.
I saw the loopy blogger.
Yeah, I said you look like a groomsman for Loopy Blogger. But the Miss Lily's joint only Wheezy got. Shouts to you, Wheezy.
God.
My girl said he looked like a gay school shooter. Like if the trench coat mafia
Let me tell you
was
something.
all homosexuals.
Oh shit! A gay school shooter's hilarious. Just went bang, bang.
Let me tell you something. Most of the times I would hear these jokes, I'd probably feel a way about it.
Nah.
But let me tell you something.
The amount
shit
of white
worked.
bitches that you get.
So here we go. All right, so not just white bitches for the first time.
Wow! For the first time. For the first time.
I know, shocking. I know. This was women of all shapes, sizes, varieties, sliding in the DMs.
Really?
Leaving a comment. There's pictures of it in like Times Square and like on the subway, like on buses. All this shit. People
That's
tagging
crazy.
me in
Can't
it.
let this confidence build.
That's
We gotta
crazy.
snip it off.
Listen,
Hold on, the last comment.
There's
shoes.
nothing
Show the
you could
boots.
say.
Hold on, the last comment is very funny.
Oh, it's cut off. It's up there. You
Last
have to find
comment
out
is
what
very
it is.
funny. AIXPEE. Cass trying on his slutty Halloween costume early.
Damn, you can't see the boots he's wearing, bro.
Oh
I'm pissed.
man, it
I
should
just
be.
hate
It could
the
be. It could be on
confidence,
this
bro.
shit. I'm gonna find them
I
on
hate
Bumble,
the
whatever.
fucking self-esteem in
Whatever.
that picture. I hate
Let's
it.
scroll down. Should be there somewhere.
man.
Oh my God, we're looking at all the other ones.
Girls,
Go back up for a
girls,
second.
boom,
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Real
Hold
quick,
on.
go
What's
back
going
up.
on?
What was that?
Okay, I just thought go back down. I thought that was Mark Normand in that picture. Go down.
There he is.
All right, go. Let's go and
Oh,
go down.
still no boots. Damn. Oh wait, there's still
You
no
can't really
boots.
see the boots.
Yeah. But I had some polo brunch boots on that weren't that I never wear. Like I literally only wear for like fucking certain occasions.
Oh my
but
God.
If
there's
I
nothing
was-
you guys can say that
If
can
I
knock
was
my
single,
confidence.
I'd be so fucking wildly jealous of you right now. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Listen, if it was any other app, if it was any other fucking campaign, I'd be like, all right, this is gonna be.
Nah,
really
it's the
bad.
best app to be
It's
on.
fucking Bumble, dog.
I hate you. I hate everything about this picture. I hate the length of that stupid fucking coat.
I don't
hate
own the
it.
coat. To be fair, the person
Thank
who's
God.
the person who
Are you the
styled
only
me-
black dude on this motherfucker?
No, this
Hold on. Let's look at
plenty
his
of black
quote.
folks in there.
Everything ends.
I hate this.
Life,
Life,
love,
love.
good times, bad times, except this jacket. That's what you should have said. Dude, that jacket is still fucking dripping. You want to talk about a drip? There is semen dripping off that fucking jacket.
light flex.
Oh,
The
man.
person who styled me and convinced me to wear this jacket
Uh-huh.
also styles Justin Bieber, and she styled this entire shoot. And I swear I had my own idea for what I wanted to wear.
Have you seen the clothes Justin Bieber walks around in?
But
Yeah.
it's the Biebs, bro.
It is the Biebs.
But he's not
Listen.
getting pussy because of his clothes. He's getting pussy because of his Bieber.
What if it's a mean
Literally,
to
he
an end,
dresses
bro?
like this because Carl Lentz was like, listen, you're fucking too much. We got to put this to an end. And Bieber was like, I got just a solution.
I got just a thing.
Take the fucking khakis off a homeless person.
No, Carl tried to let Jesus take the wheel. That shit didn't do enough. He's like,
She was stuck in neutral, bro. It's like,
Put on some pajamas, motherfucker. Grow a beard.
Oh man, but yeah.
Fucking Kaz.
But man, if it was any other app, I'd feel away.
All right, so
but
let me see
Bumble
some
is
DMs. Did you
fucking-
get straight pussy requested? Like straight box thrown at you?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
I mean, I'm not gonna obviously.
Look
I'm not
at my
gonna
man here. That
say it in
dude
the DMs, but
like a fetus, this motherfucker.
it was.
You are, because everybody else on this app not good looking. So you, like,
No, there's some lookers in there. I'm not even going for it. They
I'm
weren't
thinking you
I
got
didn't
no
say-
male or
this
female?
No,
real
no,
talk.
What is that?
Real talk. That
That's
man.
Todd.
Todd.
Yo.
My family inspires me being an echo chamber
I've never
of
seen-
optimism.
Yo,
Damn, Todd.
you need to really lend Todd some lips.
And he has a
Real
Bumble
talk.
shirt. Damn.
I never seen anybody look more like a.
Yo, that's a lady, right? If you look at Todd's mouth and just look at those lady eyes right there.
God.
You know what he's for real? His face looks like the head of the sperm. Like just like no face formed after the sperm inseminated the egg. The face
Go
just
back.
stayed.
Go back. This is, you know what Todd is? A light day on a tampon. Don't it look like just like the period just touched the end of the tampon.
You watch Saturday Night Live? That fucking lady that plays like the fucking Target clerk. That's like, nobody sees the. Oh man,
bro, who watches Saturday Night Live, bro?
Cat's a fan of comedy, dog. Cat's a fan of comedy.
Let's go through other people that were jealous that we didn't get listened. Who's that shorty?
Another
right there?
non-gender binary in the orange.
Who's that shorty?
Nah,
Right there?
there's some lookers here, man. There's some lookers. I don't know.
Who is?
Lisa. Her name is Lisa.
Lisa Barnett.
She's
That's
the
an
co-founder of
Andrew
Little
Schulz.
Spoon.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
and you
a
like him a
Schultz
little
right
tall, skinny girl.
I like
Yeah,
me
that's
tall,
definitely
skinny
a- that's
bitches. I just
definitely a
like me tall,
speed.
skinny bitches, bro.
That's absolutely your speed.
All right, let's go. Let's go back.
damn.
Keep going. Let's look for more. That one right
Oh,
there.
so yo, they're
these
having.
dudes look too kind.
All right, so boom, they're having a.
They just got a list of all the dudes that won't rape you. And put them in.
Yo.
That's why it's only 100. And half of them are women.
Oh, this chick got her baby with her.
So yo, there's
Hey,
a, there's a
bitch.
there's a party
Bitch.
for this next Friday.
Swipe left, bitch.
There's a party. There's a
You
party
out here
for
with
this
your
next
motherfucking
Friday.
baby, bitch. You think I'm a swipe right when I'm looking at your motherfucking unibrow having ass baby, bitch? Bitch, you crazy, bitch.
Even the baby looks
Bitch,
kind
you
of shocked.
crazy, bitch.
Even the baby's like, bro, I don't
Hey,
even know what
Hania.
I'm doing there.
Motherhood
man.
inspires me. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
It's-
Hania Raz Khan. She's
Oh,
Indian.
You some Muslim
That's
shit.
your people. No,
Yeah, I
it's
know,
not
this
And
people.
that baby
That's a
got
con.
mustache. I'm not trying to roast baby.
Oh, don't roast
That
the
baby got
baby.
full mustache.
Yo,
Full
baby-
mustache.
Baby,
Baby girl got a full
Come on,
mustache.
son.
That's how I know
Oh,
she.
baby.
That's how I know she Indian.
You can roast the mom all you want. Don't roast the baby.
Mom, fine.
The mom, she looks good. She's a good looking mama.
Yeah.
You good on that mom, fam. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, let's go down because there's motherfuckers trying to be me. There was one dude trying to be me. Too many. Okay, keep going. Keep
What?
going.
A generic white man?
Yeah, that's me, bro. Don't be taking my shit.
Don't take your lane,
Take my
bro.
generic.
That's
white
Rory
man.
right there. There go Rory. There go Rory in the right.
Keep going. Keep going. What do we got here?
I don't know.
All right, there's some lookers.
There
at
are
that.
some lookers here, man.
Different world looking at.
No, this is Quest like.
Baldwin Cunningham.
Damn
This is
it.
Quest. I'm not ready for a relationship.
Quest
but
probably.
You're cool. Quest probably.
Even the afro's unsure.
Baldwin Cunningham is like the dude that you send into the neighborhood before you gentrify it. Like, this is the light intro.
Go back one. Go back one. Go up a little bit. Let me tell
This bitch 50,
how
bitch.
much do you not want to hear anything she got to tell you? Like, nothing about it, bro. Alyssa, the most inspiring piece of advice I've ever received. Alyssa, goddammit, you're the only person who thinks you can't do this. Oh, that was actually kind of
That was actually some good. That's a
I
good
think there's
one,
mad
yeah.
shit she can't do.
Up until 2016,
I'll tell you this right now, she can't have children.
2016, it's been Donald Trump's tweets. I like you. I date this lady.
You date this
I date this
42-year-old?
42-year-old
Librarian looking ass. This fucking Sally Jesse Raphael looking ass bitch. You crazy. Put some red glasses on this bitch. Tell me she don't deserve a late night
She
talk
looks
show.
interesting. You started with the she looks like somebody I would not want to speak to at all.
No,
I would
she's getting-
absolutely carry a
She's getting
conversation
up.
with her.
Let's go. Let's keep on seeing what else we got going on over here. Oh,
More babies.
God. Oh my God. I'm so upset. I'm so upset that they made you have the whole fucking head to toe shot.
Damn
Everybody else here
right.
is waist up. They want to show that whole
They
jacket.
wanted my whole fucking fit. I ain't mad at it. No, there's some pretty women in this.
Yo, you gotta holler at some
Good
of
Lord.
these shorties.
Yeah,
man.
so there's a Bumble party for this.
And just you guys go.
Well, we're the invited guests or whatever, but
Right.
like you guys should definitely come.
I'm pulling
I'm
up.
faithful,
Pull
bro.
up.
I ain't going to that motherfucker.
Bro, it's not all about dating. It's about, and I don't
All
want
right,
to sound like a
Akaash, now that we're on the
shill.
Patreon, tell the truth about how you're really gay.
Like it's fine. You can totally do it now.
Oh,
It's okay.
fam.
Very good. You're in the safe space.
Damn, if I was gay, I had way more money.
That's very true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
very true.
Ain't no poor
goddammit.
gay people.
Yeah,
Ain't no poor gays in entertainment.
That's poor gays. Period. I never seen a poor gay.
I've seen a poor gay,
Where?
but they're like they choose to be gay. They're like, oh, I'm leaving my mom's house. Type of gay.
You mean they
Choose
choose
to
to
be
be poor?
choose to be? Oh, my bad. They choose to be poor. My bad. Sorry.
He would be way more flustered if he said that
I
not
feel
on
like that
Patreon.
should be. It sounded offensive, but it shouldn't be. It's like, oh, they choose to be gay. Like, yeah, of course they. I don't know. Whatever.
You don't choose to. You choose to do an act that's gay.
Yes, I guess.
Right? Like sucking a dick is a choice.
Yeah. I
That's
guess.
you could, but you're gay without.
Being gay makes you want to suck
You're
the dick.
born this way.
Yeah,
Word
you're
to Lady
born
Gaga.
to suck the dicks.
Yeah.
But it takes. But doing the actual
You know
dick
a lot
sucking-
about this.
Bro, I know, bro. It's been a lot of years of fighting off those dicks, bro. It's just staring at them like, man, I'd love to suck that fucking thing.
I even said thank you for hiding my brunch boots
There
in
you
the
go.
comment. All right.
Damn, dude.
Let's
You know
do it,
what you
man.
look like?
What's up?
You look like a tranny on rollerblades. Like, you don't see the bottom of this picture, but you know he could do a spin mad quick.
I got the inline skates underneath there. Y'all just don't
Chain,
know.
look at the chain.
I don't even. I don't
pocket
own none
watch.
of this. The only thing I own is
That white shirt.
those boots that they cut off.
Damn, bro. All right, let's talk
Yeah.
about some deportes.
Tell us about some sports. Where we at with it? Where we at with
What
it?
about this Odell situation?
Oh, all right. So boom. I thought it was very interesting, not because of the Odell and Eli stuff,
Okay.
but because of Lil Wayne's comments, which I want to get into with you guys. That goes
Sure.
into our entire mission of, sports takes and being, I guess, like sports pundits or whatever. So Lil Wayne got on Instagram, I guess, a few days ago and pretty much said that he was responding not only to... First, he responded to Eli Manning, and Eli Manning saying, I don't listen to a lot of Lil Wayne when they asked him about the interview on ESPN. And you guys know Eli's from Louisiana, and Lil Wayne, completely took it in stride, saying, "Oh, come on, man, I know, we know each other." You know what I'm saying? He was one of like those guys where it's like, I came up watching you, your hometown. I'll never shit on you. I get it, but maybe you should listen to some Carter 5 or whatever, so maybe you'll play better. And then the next day in practice, like the Giants team played nothing but Carter 5 over the loudspeakers, which was tight. The interesting part of that, what Lil Wayne was saying, that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, is he went at Frank Isola, who I guess used to be one of the head sports writers at Daily News. He's a talking head on like Around the Horn and ESPN and a bunch of shows. And I guess he was basically like, oh, I can't take anything Lil Wayne says seriously because he's Lil Wayne and yada, 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 and it's a sports thing. And Wayne got like really fucking offended. And he gave him he said, and I'm quoting loosely here, he basically said, I spent a lot of time in New York, especially in a place called Rikers Island, and I just want to let you know, I know about you, and you should keep my name out your mouth. Like, deadly serious says it. Like, he's laughing about the Eli shit. As soon as he goes to Frankie Ice, he's like, you should keep my name out your mouth when it comes to this
about
sports
him in
whatever.
terms of what? Like he got dirt on him?
I don't know what he meant, but I took it as I think he was trying to discredit Wayne and being in the middle of one of the biggest sports stories right now, right? And what Wayne went on to say, I think Frankie was jealous that he wasn't the person on the other side of the conversation because Justina Anderson, a young black woman, was conducting the interview, got talked about a lot, yada yada yada. And when I sat and thought about it, I was like, outside of Carter 5, I've heard more about Lil Wayne in sports than I have in music.
Well, he's always been involved. Right?
Yeah, like if you think about it, like I was really sitting there. I'm like, how many times have you seen Lil Wayne on First Take?
When Sports Center popping, everything's stopping.
And how many times have you seen Frank? I'm not sure if Frank Isola has been on First Take more than Lil Wayne. I'm not sure if Frank Isola has been on a lot of sports shows more than Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like the sports debate show, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the one, him and like T.I.
Yeah, he's into sports. Wasn't he
like
like a partial owner of wasn't he a partial owner of the Pelicans or something like that?
I don't know. Possibly.
He was a partial owner of some franchise. And
Either that or some Miami team or whatever. But, Wayne's a sports voice. Like, he's definitely, and I get it. Like, the story was...
But why was he even in the interview with let's get back to the Odell
initially,
thing.
so how Wayne explained it, right?
Yeah.
Initially, this interview was planned.
Seeing them next to each other is hilarious. Like,
I thought it was funny.
Best case and worst case scenario of bleaching your hair.
It looked like...
right? Like Odell
you look like this?
Perfect. You have one
You got a Head and Shoulders fucking endorsement.
Awesome.
Beautiful black hair.
Wayne looks like Ali's coach. Just balding from the inside out. It's horrible, right? His hair looks so stupid.
I mean, I have no dog in a fight when it comes to bleaching hair. Do whatever you feel like. But my thing with the Wayne stuff is I guess initially the way he explained it was this interview was already planned. Like the album was coming out, Odell's this big fucking star, and yada yada yada. It just so happened.
Oh, it promotes the album.
Yeah,
It's like, let's have the both of them in the room talking, and it promotes the album.
Yeah,
And then just so happened that he started to pop shit.
Yeah,
talk
the
about
way he
Eli.
explained it, like obviously
Does
the
he have a
interview was
legitimate-
more. The interview was more like, okay,
Right.
Wayne's gonna say some stuff, Odell's gonna say some stuff, Wayne's gonna say some stuff, Odell's gonna say
Right.
some stuff. But like, as somebody who's worked in media before, obviously these shits get edited when Odell starts talking about your fucking quarterback and saying like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
But does
Frankie
he-
Ice was basically
Yeah.
like, yo, Wayne, you're just being a yes man. So everything they said, he was just kind of, and it looked awkward. Like if you're watching it, everything's just Lil Wayne just like sitting there, just like.
I
yeah.
honestly, to be honest, I don't care about what Lil Wayne had to say in the sports interview. I mean, I like the Carter 5 and everything, but I'm trying to understand, like, one, why Beckham feels like it's okay to throw Eli under the bus.
So
Is it
apparently
Eli's fault? Eli won them that game, and then their defense lost it. Over the top, Shepard, touchdown, 1 minute left, hold it.
Quarterbacks get the blame, they get the glory.
Fair.
Yeah.
People don't say, well, people say it, but nobody really cares that the Giants' defense won them the first Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Of course.
You held that Patriots
That
team to
NASCAR
14
defense,
points.
yeah.
But people say it all the time, though.
Yeah, that NASCAR defense.
That front line was so good, you could just keep everybody else.
Well, Eli gets all the credit for that throw. Sure, that's a miracle throw. You held the Patriots to 14 points.
But Eli played clutch. Eli had comeback
He has
victories.
moments.
He has big moments.
He does.
And I always say that about Eli, and that's why people always say he's the only 2-time Super Bowl quarterback that you'll see people like, is he a Hall of Famer? Is he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like,
People
it's
ask if
because he's not. He hasn't had like consistently great seasons.
You
but
don't
he's
need
had,
a great quarterback, though. You can
but
be
he's had
good.
amazing moments.
Yeah, but you don't need a great quarterback to be successful in the league, right? Alex Smith has proven that. Who's proven that now? There's always a quarterback somewhere.
But it's even
who's
fucked
like,
up to compare him to Alex Smith.
But the point is,
Like,
you can get credit if you're the quarterback. You don't have to be great. You just have to have a couple great moments and you get credit.
Right.
And then if you don't win, you get the blame. And that sucks, but that is how it is.
Do you think that he's good enough? Like, okay, I understand it must be frustrating being a wide receiver, right? Because your entire career and success is dependent on this quarterback and their ability to throw it.
Yeah.
And that quarterback is dependent on an offensive coordinator,
Yeah.
right? So if the offensive coordinator doesn't think Eli can go over the top, guess what? Everybody's
going
going
over
to be
the
doing
top.
these little
Or if
routes
you don't
that
have
gotta
time
make
to
it.
go over the top.
Or your line is too shitty that you don't have time to go over the top. Exactly.
well, I've heard the line argument for Eli for a long time, but like just
Line's
watching
been
that
trash
game
for a long time.
the
Line is
and,
trash.
and absolutely,
Your
there's
first round draft pick just got cut.
just cut him exactly.
Wait, what?
Eric
Yeah,
Flowers,
they cut
not
Eric
this
Flowers.
year. He was a first round draft
Okay.
pick, though. A high
Yeah.
first round draft pick.
I forgot who went after him too. Was it like Todd Gurley? It was like some fucking great fucking pick like that came after
Right.
Eric
Of course,
Flowers.
that's
whatever.
New York.
That's New York for you,
New York
exactly.
way.
But
So
yeah,
is
the
he
O line
being-
has
so
sucked.
question about this: is he being a diva? Is
Of course he's
Odell-
being a diva.
And does that? Well, now he's being a diva because he got the fucking check.
Of
He's guaranteed
course,
65.
he's the highest
So,
paid wide receiver in the
Apparently,
league.
I heard this. Listen to the ticket. Tony Dungy apparently talked about it on Football Night in America. He went through the Odell interview. He used the word "I" or "me" or referred to himself 142 times or something crazy like that. Like, there's no way you're not going to be seen as a selfish dude
Yeah.
if somebody can say that number.
Yeah.
Even if it's unfair, edited, whatever, you're going to end up looking real crazy. And
Even-
he's amazing.
Even
but,
more
like,
crazy is like right after that interview airs, ESPN Sunday NFL Countdown goes to who else? Fucking Randy Moss. And even Randy Moss is like, yeah, bro, that was kind of crazy.
Chill out.
Like, if Randy Moss is saying like, hey, man, like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, then you probably shouldn't have did that
Do you
shit,
trade
know
him?
what I mean? You can't.
Why
For
not?
what? Why?
What are you going to get
You just-
for him? Who
you-
wants to
you're
pick
not
up the
gonna get-
contract?
You don't think the teams are going to pick up the best wide receiver in the NFL?
No.
But you got to pay him, and then you got to.
Le'Veon
and I
Bell is
think
still
the
sitting there
Giants.
collecting dust.
I think-
and he's way more useful than the wide receiver.
Wow.
Like you're not gonna get equal value.
And I think the Giants would still have to pay the bonus, which would be a lot of money to eat, which you could,
Yeah.
but
Oh, so the Giants are on the hook for the bonus no matter what.
I
There's
think
no
so.
way that you could trade
NFL
that.
trades are different than NBA trades.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. It's just odd that he would be he would lack the self-awareness.
You're supposed to bitch about your quarterback before you get paid.
Of course
Not
you
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't
Remember
you be
his-
self-aware enough?
You remember his post-Donald Trump touchdown celebration where he got on all fours and then pretended to pee on the fire hydrant? He's like, well, they call me son of a bitch. I must be a dog. It's like, yo, that's corny and stupid and it's
Oh, I
not
didn't know
funny.
he did that.
And what kind of fucking lack of self-awareness do you have to think this is remotely good as a celebration in
He's
any
a
way?
diva, man.
It's
Great
not a
team.
statement. Great teeth.
Fucking
Good looking guy.
Huh?
Good looking guy. Good looking
suck
guy.
that guy's cock.
Well,
What do you mean? I'm trying. I'm trying. Think about it all the time.
Oh man, but that's why they held out on paying him for so long, because they knew shit like that was happening. They knew it was gonna happen, and that happened. It's happened with literally, gosh, I could only name maybe like 3 wide receivers.
Selfless, good wide receivers. Larry Fitzgerald. Julio Jones, who I don't think is happy in Atlanta either. He wants to get paid.
But he hasn't said shit.
But okay, Julio Jones.
That's about it. Like,
Jarvis Landry, maybe.
I don't know. And Jarvis Landry ain't as good as those guys.
No.
Jarvis shit on his quarterback.
Josh Gordon maybe, but only because he smokes mad weed and
Josh Gordon
doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, he got cut.
I mean, he cooked last week with the Patriots.
He had one,
but he had to get cut by the Browns to get picked up by the Patriots.
And then he had to get put into like a North Korean fucking what's it called, camp? What are they called? Internment camp, which is
like weed is bad.
Like literally, they got him watched 24/7.
He's the one man in the world addicted to weed. Like, I don't know how he pulled that off.
There's a few. There might be a few.
I mean, addicted. I'm talking about addicted to the sense like it affects your job, like it affects your fucking
You're willing
livelihood.
to throw away millions of dollars. to get high.
It's like for the like Stephen A. Smith for weed, the weed. Like,
do some real shit. Do some blow.
Like fuck, that's almost understandable. That's clinical. You get that treated, but weed, the doctors look at you like,
man.
I don't know what the fuck.
Fucking, I just don't understand. It's not gonna help the team win.
Yeah.
The only person that might. So what? You get some more targets. I just don't understand. Like, what is it that he wants? He wants him to fire. And let's say you want to get rid of. Let's say you want to get rid of Eli, right? What do they want to put in? They want to put. He thinks that he has more confidence in the backup.
My thing is
that his like? I'm trying to understand his logic.
I don't know.
Thinking.
I don't know what his logic was, to be honest.
It just doesn't make sense to me, right? It's like, okay, so you go out and get somebody else. There's no telling that they're going to be as successful or as good. If you do stay with Eli, you might as well thug it out for the season, then cause a whole bunch of shit at the end of the season, and then get Eli fired. That's fine, I understand. All this does is make your quarterback pissed off at you, and if it's you or Shepard deep, and it's both single coverage, go to Shep.
I don't know. He ain't as fast as Odell.
No, I'm just saying, like, if an even opportunity, I'm going to the guy I like. It's not like Shepard can't catch a pass.
You're right. But that's the thing, though. Like, Eli can't even fucking... Like, he has no more zip on the ball, dude. Like, he has no more zip on the ball. Like, all those touchdowns, like, all those late touchdowns that he threw, like, Odell had to slow up for those. Like, there was a couple times he was wide open, and, like... I'm not saying an elite quarterback, but an above-average quarterback gets it in those windows,
right?
I think
and it zips in there.
It's like you said, you get frustrated because you're completely dependent on this dude. And if you're a running back, you touch the ball 24 times a game. If you're a wide receiver and you're lucky, you get 8.
And he's talking about some people get targeted 20 times a game. Who, AB?
Maybe, but those people are they're on your level of wide receiver. It's not like fucking the 3rd round draft pick of the Cincinnati Bengals is getting 24 targets a game.
Right.
And not for nothing. That's why a lot of these coaches and a lot of these GMs aren't investing in the wide receivers anymore because one, there's no like you're not getting 20 targets. There's almost no such thing as a one receiver anymore.
Yeah.
There's really good receivers. There's very talented receivers that get more opportunities than the others. The only like the new one receiver is like your Le'Veon Bells, your Kareem Hunts, your Saquon Barkleys, like guys that are running backs that can catch it out the backfield, that can catch it on the sideline, that can do all that type of shit.
This is a weird thing though, because people don't invest in running backs. They say you don't need to invest in a running back. Now you don't need to invest in a receiver. Now you don't even need to invest in defensive ends as much because you get pressure up the middle. And I hear people say you don't really need to invest in a quarterback. Like. I think they were saying the Eagles or somebody who had the Rams. They were saying when it comes time for Jeff Goff to get paid, maybe you just get rid of him. Maybe you trade him. Because it seems like now they're saying you invest across the board and there's not these super high premium positions, which would be crazy to watch if that's the case. Because I hear every position, some people say you don't need to invest a lot in that guy.
You invest in the draft.
Yeah, I guess, but even then...
Every like... I wouldn't say dynasty, but I think the last closest thing to a dynasty that almost was probably like the Seahawks, right? Like, if you don't count the Patriots, because whatever, they're the fucking Patriots.
Sure.
But the Seahawks were built through the draft.
Right.
They were cheap. They were good.
And you know when they stopped being good?
When they had to start paying people.
When you had
Exactly.
not even people. Russell Wilson, who I love. But when you had to pay him, you had to take that money out somewhere else. The offensive line wasn't as good. Now Russell Wilson's not as good. Now the defense is time to get paid.
Yeah. Cam Chancellor
Can't really.
Reeves.
I can't pay Richard Sherman like that.
Get paid.
Can't pay Earl Thomas like that.
Earl Thomas can't get paid. Like, that's it is. You got to build through the draft. Like, if you kill the draft, you're going to have a good team for a long time because you have a cheap team. And you don't have to invest in, whatever the fuck.
If you got a stack, if you're Jacksonville, you need Blake Bortles to be Eli. Really, have some great moments for us when it matters.
That's the Jaguars built through the draft.
It's weird being a football player because, like, your skills are stupid. Like, imagine you're an offensive lineman and people are like, yeah, so what do you do for a living? Like, push
people.
Like, you're a pusher for a living. Like if you weren't doing that, you're the guy at Home Depot that like gets the
100%.
big pieces of wood, right, to like the other part of the Home Depot or to get to
that
back to your
construction
car.
sites. Like,
yeah, like it's a crazy,
Heckling.
like it's crazy that we value a sport so much.
Can't you say that about all sports?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
If you're a catcher in baseball making $100 million a year, what do? I sit there, guy throws a ball, I catch it, I throw it back to him. Every once in a while, I got to pick somebody off.
I would say,
but they still bat.
There's strategy a little bit, right? It's catcher is like, okay, let's throw this pitch. Let's go here. I'm gonna try to like.
Same with linemen. They're making reads, they're reading blitzes, whatever. You're calling out a bunch of shit. A lot
offensive lineman is just like, hey, I'm gonna push you a little to the right.
You've been saying this for a year. No, you got to read blitzes.
No,
you got to know
like,
what's coming.
Look, you got to go that way a little, right? Like I've been an offensive lineman when there's a lot of people and I got to go somewhere.
You said this before.
I have.
You've said this on this podcast before.
I did.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
Damn, I be doing a lot of podcasts. But I really felt that way. Just move out the way, bro. Like, I'm trying to think of other positions. Running back, dumb easy. Running back, easy as fuck, right? Let's be honest.
Get the ball and run, or
it's just
block.
Yeah, like they give you the ball. Let's break down how stupid
think about it.
football
is just a very simple fucking sport.
It's so
like when people are like, "Oh my god, I can't follow football. It's so confusing." And I'm like, "It's the simplest fucking sport
It's the simplest sport. It's the simplest, most difficult sport, right? Because none of us know what a fucking nickel is or like a dime defense or these. Maybe you know what the fuck that is, but I'm trying to think like, people are like, oh my god, it's so hard to be a quarterback and it's harder to be a quarterback than a doctor. You got to memorize more things.
I'll tell you this.
I'm pretty sure it's just like you throw it.
Football.
Right? Like, and you're not even that accurate. It's like a doctor. Imagine you were a doctor and you were a heart surgeon and you went 21 for 53 heart surgeries.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a doctor no more.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go 51 for 51 heart surgeries to be a good doctor.
I feel like football is the sport that requires the least versatility. Like, if you're exceptionally good at the one thing you're good at, you don't need to know how to do a lot of other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're a basketball player, you got to do a lot of shit. You got to, They
can't do shit. Like, have you seen an offensive dude try to tackle?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's comical.
Exactly. Like,
the kicker can't tackle.
God forbid, the kicker could kick a fucking football 90 fucking yards, but God forbid somebody's running at full speed. He's got nothing for you. He's like, shit, I don't know what to do.
And then they just fucking crumble to the ground.
Floor. But it's like, okay, if you're a quarterback, right?
I feel like your jacket could stand on its own.
Fuck you.
Yo, your Bumble jacket, I'm still on the Bumble jacket.
How do we get back to the Bumble jacket?
Do you know what his Bumble jacket
What's
is?
that?
It's if Doctor Strange was gay.
The Doctor Strange cape isn't gay enough?
Yeah, this is even more.
That shit is like velvet,
look
dude.
At that
It's
shit.
something else, man.
You know if you take that shit off, it just goes like this. And waits for you. It just waits for you, arms crossed. Like, oh, you think you going out without jacket. It's a little chilly, Kaz.
Here's how bad the jacket is. I didn't even notice the fucking leather wristbands you got on for no reason. Like, I never noticed until just now.
Dude, the fucking jacket comes with cock rings, bro. Let's be honest, dude.
Listen, I look fucking beautiful, all right?
No, you look really
You got
good.
great
Look at that fucking
skin.
You look
skin, bro.
fucking great there,
I look
dude.
amazing.
And you got some bulge.
Yeah, look at that bulge, all right?
Yo,
Look
you
at
wore
that.
your tightest fucking pair
That's a soft chub. That's not even.
You got to go medium swollen to a Bumble shoot.
At least.
I'll say
I got to pump it up before I get in there.
I'll say this: if black people are tired of white people being scared of them when they walk down the street, you put on this outfit, ain't no white person scared of you.
Problem solved.
Imagine a court case. Your Honor, he was wearing a trench coat. Then they bring this
Like,
picture up.
Well, Your Honor,
Case dismissed.
case
He about to
closed.
steal your butthole.
Oh God!
All right, football. We're not going to knock you football players
It's all
anymore. What else we have, guys?
Oh man, we got some hoops.
It's
to
a
talk
lot
about,
of
no?
shit.
A lot
Thank
of
God.
God.
Jimmy Butler reported
Well,
to
on Butler watch.
the Wolves.
The official NBA player of Flagrant 2, Jimmy Butler.
Oh, well, before we go into talking about professional basketball, I watched this midget basketball clip, right?
Oh, even
fuck.
better.
Dude,
Fuck this. Fuck the
this
NBA.
shit was so okay. Here's something about midgets that I didn't know. They're really fast at forward to back,
Really?
but side to side, they just tip over, bro.
'Cause
Dude,
it makes
if you
sense when
wanna
you think
see-
about how a midget is built.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Think about
Yeah,
go.
It's very. There's not a lot of.
Talk about
It's
it.
all front and back. It's like a little stomach.
It's a standing
Yeah.
pit bull.
It's very
It's
stubby.
a
They're
standing
standing pit bulls.
Yeah.
Now,
Like all their legs are shaped like commas. Like very strong commas. So there's not much movement going on.
Oh my god! Oh, I like Patreon Cass. Oh my
So
god!
they're just stuck.
like commas.
So there's
bro.
no way they can do like defensive slides or anything.
Nothing.
Like that.
Son, I'm telling you,
They're
they
built
hit the
like
dude with a crossover and both them fall. The guy doing the crossover and the defender, they both drop. And you don't know who to fillet. You're like, who's getting filleted right now? Son, it was so hilarious. So we need to do the NBL, the Midget Basketball League. The
Get LeVar Ball in the case, man.
Bro.
Get that Midget Basketball League
Real
popping.
talk. I want to watch it. There's a clip somebody sent me on Instagram. I was
Yeah.
fucking crying. The ball's all big as fuck. You know what I mean? Compared to their bodies and shit. The ball's dumb big, dude.
Oh man.
The midget built like
Wait,
Stonehenge.
so they play with like regular size
like Easter
basketballs?
Island statues. You know, the face statues that
Oh,
motherfuckers walk
God.
around with.
Because they have the same shape, same size head.
Yo, it's crazy.
Like, it's
You know
not
what
like they have
built
smaller heads.
When you know that Jim Carrey movie, The Mask, when the dog put it on?
Oh God, and he's standing on his own two legs, and he's like,
Dude, there's a midget listening to this mad pissed off
pissed
right
off.
now.
Pissed
Yo, my
the
bad.
fuck
Yo,
off
I'm
of
sorry.
me. We're
bro.
bad. Our bad, bro.
Don't hard cut.
Yeah. Yo, if he's doing like agility drills, like hitting cones and shit, like that's just taking at least 30 minutes.
Yo, but you know how quick they would do that little, what's it called? You know, the football
Oh,
shit?
the ladders?
The ladders?
Oh,
Shut the
breeze.
fuck up.
Let's go.
Breeze. They're not. They don't. Here's the thing. They don't even need to worry about like getting their feet in the little circles. They're just sprinting. It's just like regular. You gotta look down and shit. Make sure you don't hit the shit and it fucks up the whole
my
ladder.
goodness.
Like that's
just
just
a
a
run.
full. Yeah, it's just a full fucking
It's a
sprint.
40.
They got it.
If a midget tore his ACL,
Yeah.
you can talk about tough surgery for a doctor. How you gonna find that motherfucker? What
Bro,
instruments you
That's
using?
inspection.
Oh God! Just throw the whole leg away, bro. Let's get some new.
Motherfucker, a bow and arrow. Like, tie this shit off, man.
Run to Popeyes, grab a drumstick, and then sew that motherfucker on.
So that bitch on.
Oh my
So
God.
we can't find something new crucial like, but we're gonna do. Eat this fucking drumstick and Popeyes just
Go get
stick
me
it
a
in
two-piece
there.
and a biscuit for me.
Well, this time's for me. I'm gonna eat the rest of the drumstick. Just snap that shit back on. It'll be all right.
Anyway, all right.
Butler watch.
Real basketball.
Yeah.
So Butler's going back to camp. He's pulling a Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. Well, not really, because Le'Veon ain't come back.
He's coming back the seventh
He's gonna-
week. The seventh week.
Yeah, after the bye week.
No,
You're
he's
right.
back.
Shit. Yeah, so all this ever since the beginning of training camp, Jimmy Butler has demanded a trade away from the Minnesota Timberwolves because he tried to leave Chicago and because frankly, he probably didn't like the people he was playing with, and then he looked up and he was like, "Oh shit, I'm right back with the same people I was playing with."
That's true.
And
That's a good point.
out,
By the
you
same
know?
coach who's tearing
Same
my
coach,
fucking body apart.
Fucking Tom Thibodeau, Luol Deng, Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, all those motherfuckers
Joe
are there.
Keane?
Well, eventually he'll be there probably.
No,
But-
Joe Keem's fucked.
He's on.
Oh no, he's
I'm
saying.
talking about whose bodies that he takes. He
Oh
snatches your
no! All
bodies.
these guys are on the Bulls now.
I know they're on the Timberwolves now.
I mean,
but,
Bulls, Timberwolves. You're right.
But all these guys also had injuries
Thibodeau.
that have really
Yeah,
affected
they're
their
all
career
fucked, yeah.
because of Thibodeau. Yeah, he takes
Because
their
Tibbs is
ACLs.
like, oh, we got 12 people on the team. I'm playing 6.
That's right.
All 48
It's-
minutes.
It's so fucking crazy when coaches don't adapt. Him and D'Antoni.
Yeah.
D'Antoni, you have a short bench. Every time you have a contender, that bench bites you in the dick during the playoffs. And you're never like, all right, let me add 2 people to this.
Yeah.
Never. Decades you've been doing this.
Man, it's not like he doesn't have players to play. He's just not playing.
He's not
though.
playing.
Thibodeau
Fuck that.
ruined Derrick Rose.
I need guys
Yeah.
with good cardio. Let's sign Melo. Fuck out of here.
Nah, listen, I think, and you know, I'm
Thibodeau,
a
what?
Thibodeau ruined Derrick Rose. Remember Derrick Rose?
God, yo.
Unfucking believable. And he got that good with Thibodeau's help, so I guess props for that.
Derrick
but
Rose was so good. He's one of those guys that, like, you know, when old people tell you about like fucking like World Be Free.
Yo.
Like fucking like
Man.
Connie Hawkins, like all these people that swear that you
Earl
swear
the
they
Goat,
were
Man and Goat.
yeah, like
Yeah.
people that were the shit and you never see them. So I'm sure they were probably good.
Yeah.
Like if there was if we didn't live in like the highlight generation, if there was no such thing as like YouTube or Instagram,
Yeah.
people would have no fucking idea just how good Derrick Rose
That's how
was.
good Derrick Rose was. We didn't comment on his acne. Like LeBron is the best ever. We talk about his hairline.
all the time.
Derrick Rose
All
was
the time.
so exciting. We just looked past his
That
fucking skin,
motherfucker
bro.
was
And
he was,
overbite.
He was
And
productive.
overbite. He got teeth. I didn't even notice.
I never.
his teeth.
He
I was
wouldn't
just looking at his
smile.
dunk. That's right.
He was a stone cold killer, dude. That's why I love this motherfucker. I remember there was this fucking All-Star game, right? When everybody's like coming out, it's the starting lineups. LeBron's doing his dancing shit, yada yada yada. Fucking Derrick Rose, everybody's dancing. Bosh, everybody. Derrick Rose pops up, looks over at fucking LeBron with disgust. like fuck this guy. Like they had just put each other in the conference finals like the year before. He's like, I still don't fucking like this guy.
Yo.
That's who Derrick Rose was. I never even seen that
Khabib.
motherfucker smile.
Yo.
You don't
And he
play.
wasn't just productive; he was fucking exciting. Like he was, like
MVP in his second year? or
he was
third
an
year?
agile Russell Westbrook. Like Russell Westbrook's more like a
20-year-old MVP.
yeah. He was
That's
like
insane.
23 or 22 when he
Insane.
won MVP,
Oh,
something like
that.
that. But like he was Russell Westbrook with agility. Like Russell Westbrook is just like a more of a bang 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 bang
Yeah,
like force of
back and
nature.
forth,
But this
yeah.
motherfucker was like
Side to
the
side.
same type of shit but graceful.
Now Thibodeau got that motherfucker catching cases in hotel rooms. Unbelievable what this guy did. And he don't learn his lesson, Thibodeau. You ruin this man.
Thibodeau was like 6 preseason game. They're
It
playing 45
legitimately-
minutes.
It legitimately bothers me that he gets away with this. These are fucking star athletes that are blessing the world with talent,
Goddamn.
and you just ruin guy after guy after guy.
Jesus Christ.
Just fuck them over completely.
Up
Take
by
them from
25
us.
points. We should probably
Is
sub
he-
Derrick Rose out.
Wait a
nah,
minute.
get him in there.
Is he the Weinstein
Oh God.
of ACLs? Just assaulting them.
I'm not gonna go that
nonstop?
far because Tibbs has Nick blood in him. He comes from a Knicks family tree.
That's
Well,
why
that's
he
the problem.
ruining
That's
everything.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
fucked it
slander
up.
him that hard, but yeah, he really needs to learn how to fucking not
Where
run his
should
stars
Jimmy
to the
go?
goddamn
I love
rim.
the idea of him going to Miami, bro.
I
And
love
if
him
they
in
pulled
Miami.
that off, oh my God, Miami's right back in the thick of it again. This Riley's impressive.
I like Butler in anywhere in the East. I hear the Bucks, which is a very, very
Bucks
good
would be
landing,
interesting.
landing place
It would
for
be
him.
great, but it's too many mouths to feed. I want to see Jimmy on his team. The Bucks are not his team.
You're right, but he went to
Miami's
Marquette.
his.
He went to Marquette. He's a local, guess sort of a local product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's the kind like I love Cat. I love Karl Anthony Towns. I'm not sold on Andrew Wiggins. I don't think Andrew Wiggins has the dog in him.
No, he don't.
Andrew Wiggins, too Canadian.
Too
for me.
Canadian for me. Way too
it's
Canadian
hard to
for
get
me.
that out of them, man.
And Carl is still pretty young, as talented as he's young.
Yeah.
Giannis has the dog in him.
He does.
Giannis
And I
wants that
think
shit.
him and Jimmy Butler would be amazing together.
I can buy that.
Imagine trying
I
to
can buy
fucking
that.
score on those two in those wings. Imagine being a shooting guard or a small forward trying to fucking score with Giannis on one side, Jimmy Butler on the fucking other side.
good point.
That's hard to
No,
beat.
I'm not saying it's not going to be good. I just love the idea of him being like the Jordan or Kobe of his own team. And he'll never be that with Giannis on that team. I'm selfishly. He would be great
He'd
in
be great.
Milwaukee. He
He'd
would
be
be
great.
and it stretches the floor a little bit. I mean, he can actually shoot. It'd be
You put him in Miami. Who they have over there? Hassan Whiteside, good player.
Fuck Hassan.
He's a good player.
Yeah,
He's
I don't think Jimmy Butler would like him either.
Yeah,
No,
that's the thing.
And then have to get rid of his ass. He's just
Jimmy
a
Butler don't like
goofball.
You got
if you're
Dwayne
not
Wade on
about
his-
it,
yeah.
he's not with it.
Yeah, but maybe Hassan would have to put some respect on it because Jimmy don't play.
He doesn't.
Carl Anthony Towns doesn't really seem to. Andrew Wiggins doesn't really seem to.
And that's kind of why he wants to be out.
But they
He
shut the
he
fuck
said
up.
It, like,
They're not talking.
That's
They
true.
shut the fuck up and did what they didn't go on Instagram and act like a goofball. Or
That's the reason why I like
Hassan
Jimmy
during
Butler.
the
He
off
doesn't like-
season. He's in the gym going, hitting threes and
Yeah.
then doing that shit. He goes, it's because they don't let me shoot. It's not that I can't shoot.
That's
Motherfucker, if you
fucking
could shoot,
stupid.
they let you shoot.
Right.
Well, you think they're not in the
You
interest
hit a
of scoring
three
points?
with no one on you.
Oh, congratulations. You're an NBA basketball player that hit a wide open three on your 40th take. Fuck out of here. And the only reason I don't like him is because he talked during a comedy show at the comedy show. He could be a great guy. He could give to charity. He could do all these nice things, but I could truly give a
Fuck
fuck.
all that. But
What else
yeah,
we
Butler. Well, he returned to camp today, so
That's right.
Oh, this just
the
broke.
whole plan
happened?
is Tibbs to try and get him to stay.
It ain't gonna work. He
What
needs
just
to be
broke?
out. Joel Embiid is now. He signed an Under Armour deal for 5 years. He is now the richest center in the NBA. Joel Embiid. gonna
Yeah,
sell
sign the
shoes.
biggest sneaker deal for a big man.
Guys,
in the NBA.
okay, let's talk about these NBA sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
It is so funny to hear these 50-year-old white announcers trashing the Puma sneakers without even knowing.
Listen,
Puma has these disgusting, they're like pink and fucking orange. They're doing anything they can to like get people to go, oh, that's a sneaker that I haven't seen before.
Right.
But the white announcers don't know the game. So they're like, oof.
those
What's
eyesores.
with those? I was watching, I think it was the Milwaukee game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
it was Milwaukee versus somebody. It was on NBA TV. I forget exactly.
Right.
And dude, the guy is trashing it. And the guy he's calling the game with was this black dude. And he was like, oh, it's not about matching. You got to, be flashy. You got to go. He goes, I don't care what you got to be. Those are some disgusting sneakers right there. Who would buy those? Like, he doesn't understand the marketing plan for just unapologetic slander.
Really, just
I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at the
Puma
Pumas.
joints?
I'm not mad at the Pumas.
Man, come on, Kevin.
I'm not mad at the Pumas. One, because my light skinned nephew Kevin Knox signed a Puma. So
Oh my god. Oh my
as a Knicks
God,
fan, you're
man.
gonna have to
We
support.
just take L's and L's and L's and L's, bro. It's so.
The Knicks look.
I
okay,
love
can
Kevin
we- can
Knox,
we-
but
can
he
we-
looks like Will Smith and Hitch.
Can we talk?
After
Like he wasn't fucking handsome as hell? No.
No, after he ate the.
Oh,
shrimp.
after the. Oh. Well,
He looks
there
like
you
post shellfish Will Smith and Hitch. Okay.
Benadryl Will Smith.
Don't you
go.
feel
Very
like,
deep socketed eyes
bro,
with Kevin
you could
Knox.
give
I'm
him
like,
some
you-
Loratadine and then he just turned right into like this super skinny faced handsome dude. Like
I have no idea where his eyes end and his eyebrows begin. It just looks like he's looking out of his eyebrows. But
hey, look.
can we talk about my Knicks real quick?
No, real quick. We got onto this because
Oh, wait, Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid just
Yes.
signed some body armor.
The
Do you think he
process.
could sell sneakers? Is my question. Do you think it's the first big man ever that can sell sneakers?
Here's the tough thing, and this is what I've always said about selling a sneaker. What sells a sneaker is the type of play that is so surreal that you start trying to attribute it to something besides athleticism.
Right.
Some other outside influence. Vince Carter had those bouncy, the Zoom, whatever they're called.
Shocks,
or
yeah.
the Shocks.
Yeah,
And
the
we
Boings.
all bought the Shocks or the Boings because we're like, maybe this will give me a little bit of bounce like Vince because it was otherworldly. Steph got us to buy these disgusting whatever because his shooting ability was so incredible. We're like, maybe it might have something to do with the balance.
And if it holds up Steph's ankles, it's
If-
got to be special.
Actually, that was a real reason
That
why
was
I thought
another
as
thing.
well.
Yeah, it was definitely-
Kyrie, his game is so incredibly unique and fun and interesting.
Angles,
Iverson,
yeah.
all these types of people. Bigs just are
Guards
not,
sell sneakers.
Guards sell sneakers because,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
a specific type of guard. If your game is not quite interesting, Kawhi could not sell sneakers. He's got an incredible game, but it's
Yeah.
boring. It's just it's
Yeah.
efficient. It's Tim Duncan in guard form.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But so Joel Embiid, while he's fun and he's incredibly skilled and his personality is amazing, his game doesn't make me want to wear the sneaker.
Here's where I think you might be wrong.
Okay, go.
Joel Embiid, I don't think Under Armour is investing in Joel Embiid, the sneaker seller. They're investing in Joel Embiid, the brand.
personality.
The personality.
Great point.
I think he's
great
gonna.
idea.
They have between Stephen Curry and
Tom
ASAP
Brady
Rocky
and ASAP,
Tom Brady,
Yep.
and Cam Newton,
Jordan Spieth. They have amazing
Joel
talent.
Embiid, and as amazingly talented as those people are, like talented, accomplished, all that type of stuff. Joel Embiid is far and away the biggest needle mover as far as a fucking personality. As far as like somebody who makes headlines not for winning. Like somebody like
Yes, he's got the most personality.
My rebuttal,
Yeah.
and it's a good risk for Under Armour. You sign a 5-year deal, but my rebuttal is Shaq. I mean, it's 20 years ago, but Shaq was a big man with a ton of personality, and I think a more exciting game, dunking all over the place. We hadn't seen Shaq before Shaq.
He sold those kamikazes.
And he sold shoes, but they didn't really sell. He had those hypnotized joints.
Those kamikazes sold pretty well.
And then
Those
after that,
pumps sold pretty well.
He's selling his shoes at fucking Ross for $35.
Pay less.
But
He had a deal with Payless.
he had a crazy deal for Payless for those Shaq shoes or whatever, and it's like some Marbury shit where it was like the Shaq dunk.
Yeah,
the
okay.
dunk
Yeah,
man
some Marbury shit.
sneaker.
Exactly. When you are in the same
Exactly.
league as a guy who's putting Vaseline in his fucking mouth in China, that lets me know what kind of sneakers you're selling.
But listen, but here's
numbers.
the thing that we're not taking into account. He's still selling those sneakers to this day.
At Payless.
Shaq.
Bro, I don't give...
To
If
this
at
day.
motherfucking Payless...
We don't give a fuck.
I don't care how crazy his sneaker deal was. He ain't making no fucking
You're not buying
Iverson
the
money.
We don't give
If
a
you're
fuck.
buying sneakers at Payless, you're not buying them out of desire.
Thank you.
You're
Exactly.
buying them out of necessity.
Yes.
So I can only
He's not
afford
selling sneakers to
Payless,
us.
but I need a basketball shoe, so I'll buy the basketball shoe Payless has, which
Yeah.
happens to be Shaq.
Buying
Well,
Shaq's is like taking a girl home at 3 a.m. That's what the fuck
That's
is
what's
left.
available.
And that's these are my options.
Yeah.
Here's the least shitty of the options.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think any grown man is going out like, yo, I gotta go cop them new Shaqs. But they were smart with it. They didn't go, and that's why the Stephen Curry shit popped off. Guys aren't going to buy these shits. They're like, you know what?
I bought.
We're gonna get the moms to buy these shits.
I bought them shits.
Well, there
Every
you
guy
go.
was wearing Steph's. Now, when Steph first came out, his sneaker was all over
I
the
thought about
courts.
buying a pair.
I would watch. I would
Okay.
play with these dudes. It was all over the courts. Now it's subsided a bit, but
Uh.
every one of my leagues, you'd see somebody on the other team with some Steph's. His game
Well,
is just so
that's-
unique.
that's
Now it's Kyrie's.
That's
Because
what.
they're
Yeah,
just a
now the
better looking
Kyries are there.
sneaker.
Yeah. But
And
when they first popped
PG-13s
off,
as
like
well.
when I went to fucking like I used to go watch like high school kids play or like the fucking the showcases or whatever.
Yeah.
I was shocked, and this is years ago. I was shocked at how many people were rocking them Steph Currys, them Under Armours and shit like that.
I just got an idea. You know who's a big man with a sneaker? Giannis.
Giannis, and he's getting a signature. He's getting a
And
signature
it makes
this
sense
year, yeah.
because his game is so unique. Like this motherfucker's jumping out the gym.
Yeah.
He's playing like a guard.
It's like
He's not
Durant.
playing like a simple. Yeah, exactly.
Durant.
Durant's go.
Mhm.
And Durant's are really interesting. But again, he plays like a guard. Yeah, you got to play like a guard.
And his
if you're
shoes look
trying to
good.
Sell sneakers.
His
Yeah,
shoes
they're
look
hot.
good. Yeah. But
Anyway, so yeah,
I think Under Armour is gonna do well with that, man. Like just because Joel is, you don't really attach Embiid to any real brands like that, and I think people want to.
right.
Like people want this. I think he is the new Shaq. You know what I mean? Like I think people want to be
Go
around.
sell
whatever-
iced tea, motherfucker.
Yeah, whatever.
Go
he
sell some
does.
Arizona 99-cent iced tea.
Motherfuckers actually bought NBA Live this year because of fucking Joel Embiid.
Instead of 2K.
I mean, not instead of 2K, but it was the first time in a long time there wasn't a whole lot of like NBA Live slander. It was like, oh, this is a fun game if I don't have 2K. Like in years past, they're like, oh, NBA Live sucks. Oh man, this is terrible. This is trash. Yada yada.
Right.
This was the first year I've seen people just be like, this is fun for 2 weeks until 2K comes out.
Yeah.
This is cool. And then 2K comes out and you play 2K. But it wasn't like when fucking NBA Live first started coming back, it was like, yeah, no, this is unplayable. This isn't like, it's like night and day.
So he's got
But
a little
now-
influence.
He's got a little influence.
What you got on the phone?
I
see
got
you trying to cook some
so
shit
no,
up.
I'm not. We got to do the Flagrant 2 producer ideas. At some
Yes,
point.
sir.
Oh.
The captain. Shout out to the
Yes.
fucking asshole
Shouts to
captain.
our
Yes,
asshole
damn it.
So what we
captains.
basically
Aye,
do,
aye.
captains and everybody who's part of the army right now talking to us, what we're going to do is we look through some of your hot takes, your ideas, your discussion points, etc. And the ones that we like and we want to talk on, we will have those discussions. And sometimes there'll be a segment dedicated to it. Sometimes you'll just bring up a great topic that goes part of our flow of conversation, etc. So holler at us. Akaash, what do we got?
The funniest one is from Gavin. I don't know if it's Soames or Somez, but his hot take is Is it fair that Shaquem Griffin, the one-handed linebacker that the Seahawks drafted, ran his 40 unadjusted, even though he clearly cut off his hand to try and save weight and be faster? That shit made me laugh so fucking hard.
I love that he said clearly he cut off his hand.
And you know what gave me hope, man? He got a University of Oregon email, so this is a college
All
kid.
right,
Not some
go
millennial
Ducks.
cuck.
I see you, Ducks.
No, you know what I mean? In Oregon, in liberal-ass Oregon. And he had this, this is the funniest shit to me, man. I was dying to death.
Cut his hand off,
Bro,
you fucking asshole.
This reminds me of one of the best Chris Rock jokes. The one he goes, he was talking about Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah.
And he goes, somebody answer me this. How is it that the fastest guy in Africa is a white man with no legs? You telling me you couldn't find no legged Africans out there to beat this motherfucker? What is happening in the world that a no-leg white man is beating black dudes with legs?
You know how oppressed the black people had to be in that country for the white dudes to get faster?
With no legs?
Be clear, that's South Africa. That's where the fuck
Yeah.
we was oppressed like shit.
Oh, yeah, South Africa. I meant to say South Africa. My bad.
So this Shaquem Griffin dude, first of all, is he playing?
He's playing.
He's playing.
Playing
He's
well,
nice.
too.
I wanted the Cowboys to pick
Playing
him.
well.
I think he's going to be really good.
Really?
Yeah. Not like the best ever, but he's going to be a really good
He'll
player.
be good enough.
He's not a liability.
He was a 4th-round draft pick.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect place to play. He's going to be a productive linebacker.
I'm going to be honest, yo.
Here we go.
I don't, it's like, don't touch me with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with you having it or whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, but if I went to shake your hand, you put that shit out, bro.
Yo,
Put that right in your fucking pocket.
Yo, you know he's gonna force some extra fumbles. Because if you're a wide
Pocket that
receiver,
shit out.
take
Take that shit, son.
You got it.
I thought you were your brother.
Shit. The second he reaches
Don't hit me
out
with the nub.
and touches your arm with that nub, you
Get your fucking Terminator 2 shit off of me, bro.
You know what's mad sharp?
What if I was him? No, I'd
Digging you
put a
with-
glove on that bitch. I'd put just a wrap. Do you know what I mean? I would. That'd be ill.
Did you see that commercial with him when they're like showing like his like evolution or whatever, and like how he like lifts and how he like gets ready for games and
Yeah.
stuff like that? So like he hooks like a little fucking like I don't know, like the end of an umbrella,
Yeah.
like a little string.
Oh, where you
to
got
his
hook?
wrist? Yeah, to help him lift.
That's how. Remember, he bench mad weight
Oh,
at
I've
the
seen that.
combine.
Yeah,
You the one told me how they
yeah.
did
That
it.
thing locks in. Yeah, I've seen that.
So he doesn't do any of that for like when he plays. It's just like a nub.
My man pulls down interceptions like that.
Yeah, like so it's gotta be like
Crazy.
sharp.
Yo,
He's gonna force like a shit ton of fumbles.
oh,
Just
you
off
could
of,
do it, but
just
like,
off of
here's a question.
uncomfortability alone.
Let's just keep it very real.
Yeah.
Is he inserting that shit? Yo, come on, yo. Because you know if his dick isn't that big, right? You know he's fucking his girl and she's just looking at him like, yo,
She's like, yo, you know what to do. Just
switch it up.
it's a special occasion, baby.
Give me the tender. Give me that chicken tender. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Because that shit that's Blue Chew. That's the Chew. Right there, that's the whole Blue Chew. That shit right there.
Oh my
Just give that
God.
forearm, bro.
Yo,
What?
girls think they've been fingered. They never been forearmed.
You never got
Never
the
been
fucking
forearmed,
forearm, bro. Dude, just get in that on a nice little twist. Hit that shit a little twist.
Yeah.
Like that.
You can't really hit that come hither motion. You know what I mean? That's a tough
You
one.
can't make it hither.
Nah, you can't. Ain't no
Unless-
hither.
you just gotta take that to town.
Unless you keep that weightlifting shit on.
Wait.
You know what I mean? Hook
There
that
you
back. He gotta have different things he could attach to the end.
They probably switch it up like every couple of days. Like they probably has like a whole assortment of fucking accessories like NBA 2K or something. You just want-
Oh,
like,
you
you wanna
can't
wear
play
the hood
video
to it?
games. That's kind of sad.
Oh, he'll be alright. He's a
Can
pro.
you get a switch? Aw,
Aw.
that sucks, bro.
But what if he can?
that new Spider-Man hit?
What if he can though?
if he could play video
What if he's
games,
smoking me
good?
with one hand? He can already play actual football with one hand.
Now there are things that dude can't do, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't be like talking on the phone and tell your girl to shush with a finger. You ever like this and she asks you a question, you're like, yo, shh. But instead you just gotta be like, yo, shh. That's a loud ass shush if it's the whole forearm coming out
He
of
probably
it.
just goes like this,
Yo,
like-
boo, shush. Yeah, you gotta hit her with this one, yo. Yo, you know what's mad funny, bro? When when all the people who sign up for the Patreon, the captain level, when they put the "I'm the captain now" emoji. That dude is ugly, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Woo,
Goddamn.
bro.
He was Oscar nominated too, and it was
For
fucked
his
up.
face.
It was fucked up because like he went to the Oscars and shit.
Yeah.
And like they put him up like next to like fucking like beautiful fucking Hollywood people.
I know, and
it's
this
like
dude's smiling.
it's like Brad Pitt for such and such.
Oh my
Tom
God.
Hanks for such and such. The ugly guy from the pirate movie. or whatever.
Yo,
And I was like, oh my god.
It sucks when you do a role like that and know you're not getting nominated for nothing. You're not getting you're not getting another acting role.
This
There's
is as
no
good as
other
it gets for
acting
you,
role for
buddy.
that motherfucker.
That's it.
Him, Precious, same shit.
This is it.
Precious, I don't know if she got an Oscar nom, but it's like you got all this hype. What you really gonna? Anybody gonna come check for you?
I didn't see that movie, man.
Nah, I ain't
I've never
either.
seen it. I heard it was good.
Precious.
Oh, Precious. Yeah.
It's called Precious.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about,
Precious. Remember the fat
Oh,
bitch
Precious
from
got
Precious?
she got roles in that.
That's black girl.
That she got a lot of roles.
She's on Empire.
She got no, but Precious. I met her in life. I met Precious. I met her in life.
I saw her at the Village Lantern years ago.
Oh, where did you push up?
Nah. I'm interested in asking her if she can do a push-up.
Hold on. Precious is the name of the movie,
Precious is the name of the movie.
and also her character in the
Her
movie.
her character,
I'm
yeah.
making sure.
Her real name is
you met her. And
Gabrielle
you didn't know this.
Sidibe, I think.
I met her.
Gabby
already.
Sidibe, yeah.
I met her in a party. I met her at a
How'd
party.
that go?
Well, I just saw her. I was just
What's up? She ain't. Okay. All right, that's cool.
What was she doing at the party?
sitting.
Hanging out by the snacks?
What else was
Not
she gonna do?
hanging. She was sitting, bro. She was relaxing. But there's got to be a lot of weight to carry around. Being fat has got to be just exhausting.
Being fat sucks.
Oh, it's exhausting.
God
Oh, you
damn.
used to be fat.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't precious, but I was chubby little ugly
God
motherfucker.
damn.
You were.
Just waddling around.
Jesus. You don't notice it until like you like start to like lose it a little bit or like see it. You know what I mean? Like I started like taking like my workouts like extra serious now.
Yeah, you've been working out, bro.
A lot.
Yo, you
Yeah.
posting this shit on social media?
Hell
you,
yeah.
Is it ever since Alex got locked up? You really saw the need, like you
Hell
thought you could
yeah.
capitalize
Hell yeah,
as the Flagrant
bro.
2 workout video king.
You're not
And
letting Alex come back
happy
be more
about that
jacked
shit.
than you.
Yo, bro,
Yo.
Alex is gonna come back looking like motherfucking Brock Lesnar.
They've already taken his fucking camera job. What you doing? Leaving this guy with nothing, man.
Oh man.
This workout schedule that you're on,
Yes.
it's like some workout competition between you and Low Key.
All of my friends, yeah.
All you guys.
So
Yeah.
it's like my friend Low Key. He's a good friend. He hosts a podcast called Do It Scared. He's hosts Apple Music, Beats One Radio.
Yeah.
He's probably the most unhealthy person I know
Really?
in my life. Yeah.
Really?
Not unhealthy, like sickly unhealthy. Like he's
Doesn't
just,
eat right, doesn't exercise. Doesn't
he's
do
like a
these
fucking medical marvel though, because
Right.
like he's never sick. He's not like he can go out all types of hours of the day. He can eat fucking like steak 6 days a week.
That's a lot. Bro.
Drink like a sailor.
That's a lot.
Fucking, he hosts all these events all over the country and he travels a lot. And he hosts Trap Karaoke and they're gonna start traveling a lot. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna be traveling a lot. Like, for the sake of your health, you need to hit the gym. Like, you're not gonna be able to keep up with this shit, and like eventually it's all gonna come crashing down on you. Like, I had to learn that shit the hard way. Like with WWE shit, first couple weeks, like I did a little bit of shit, but then when I get home, I'd be fucking feel like terrible. It wasn't until I started taking the workout seriously that I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good now, whatever.
Yeah.
And so we've tried to get him to like hit the gym for a while, but nothing works better than shaming. You know what I mean? Like, nothing works better with your best friends than just making them.
Shame works, bro.
Shame works. You know what I'm saying? So, like, anytime we're all in the
Finna
gym.
shame this long ass story. That's what I'm finna shame. This motherfucker going somewhere.
This is the only thing longer than
You
your
fucking
coat.
asked me, goddamn.
Motherfucking story, son. Oh my God, I feel like I'm talking to my girl right now, bro.
Yo,
You asked me about the schedule,
But here's-
was born in
motherfucker.
1987.
So, goddamn, sorry for providing
Grew up in a
context.
successful
Goddamn.
motherfucker.
I knew it was getting long. I knew I needed to say something because I saw Andrew put his water down. And then we on the
Son,
table,
I
like,
couldn't. My spine was getting tired listening to the story, bro. I had to fucking.
Oh, man.
I had to say
Bro.
something
Wait,
for
hold
the
on.
people.
Why don't we call Un and get him to tell a story? 'Cause that should probably might be cheaper, bro.
Somebody just tweeted
God.
us and was like, "Hey, you got to talk about this on Flagrant too. Let's see if it's good or not."
Okay.
Well, hold on. They might not be a captain. We're going
No,
to get
yeah,
to some of
that's
the
what
Oh,
I'm
word.
saying. I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say,
fuck
yeah.
out of here.
Okay.
gotta
One
pay for
captain,
this.
Angel Lorenzo, asked about the merch discount. We are setting up the merch discount. We're trying to figure out the best way to do it. Also, we got some new merch dropping next week.
Oh, and it's fire. I
and
saw a lot of
there's
it.
a lot
That
of
shit is
dope
so
shit.
fire.
hot shit,
So-
hot shit, hot you.
So we're working on that. We should have that by the next episode. We should have all that worked out. Somebody said Kanye West is trying to get rid of likes on social media. Alex Sanchez said
Yeah.
that. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, he was talking about meeting
good
with
idea.
a bunch of heads of social
If
media.
you get
folks
rid
and
of
trying to get
likes,
rid of
nobody, you get rid of social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand where he's coming from with it, which is like, you should just put out your art or put out the things that you want because you
Yeah.
think it's good, not to like appease these other people.
Yeah, but from a business standpoint,
You
they will
should
never.
at least
100% agree with you.
You should at least have, and I don't agree with Kanye on a lot of things, and I don't really agree with him here, but I feel like you should at least have the option. You should at least have the option to turn off likes or turn off
And
comments.
zero
whatever.
people would take it.
And
It's
some people would.
McDonald's sells salads. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody going to McDonald's for a salad. You know what I mean?
That's great.
That's the deal. We know what we're getting into.
I come to social media for fucking self gratification
Exactly.
It's
all
like
the
when
time.
the iPhone gave us the ability to find out how much time our face is on it, like how much screen time you had
Oh,
during the
yeah.
day.
That's what I tweeted yesterday.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
want none
I
of
put
that.
that on, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, let me see how much time I'm doing the screen. There was like 6 hours. I was like,
Same,
I've been
6
awake.
hours.
I've been awake 10 hours. Like, so I turned that shit right off. I don't want to hear nothing
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
I thought this was gonna help me. I'm like, all it did was make me more fucking angry
Made
at
me
myself.
feel worse.
I was like, all right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep this shit. I'm gonna cut this shit in half. I'm gonna put it at 3, right?
Yeah.
So I get on the plane, and
Boom.
you know when you're on the plane, all
I
you
gotta
do is
scroll,
fucking, you
fam.
gotta scroll.
A 6-hour flight's nothing with internet.
Before the shit
Yo,
even takes off, it's
How
like
did we
you have
travel
5 minutes.
without the internet?
Ugh.
Have you had a no internet cross country flight?
I'd be going
I'd
no
go
internet a
nuts.
lot.
I'd go
What?
nuts.
A lot.
How?
I'm just too Indian. And it's not even. Here's how Indian I am. It's not even the price. If it's a cross country flight and I fall asleep for 3 hours, I'm too Indian to pay for 3 hours of internet on a
Oh,
6-hour
God.
flight. I'm
Oh,
like,
but you
I
see with the
can't.
jig.
The value my whole value thing got fucked up. Like I'm getting half the value, so I'll just
Forcing
suffer.
yourself to stay.
I got
I
podcasts.
pay for the same amount of internet
I will
at home
literally-
for a month.
I will.
For one flight, B.
I will literally re-listen to Flagrant episodes I was on before I pay for that fucking
suck
internet.
up all
The
that
jig
internet.
is the way that it's worked. If you fly Delta, you find somebody with a T-Mobile phone number.
Oh, I got that T-Mobile.
That's
You
what-
get one
boom.
free hour.
Yeah,
and I use the fuck out that
You
hour.
get the whole flight now.
Really?
Yeah, you got the Wi-Fi texting, all that. If you have a T-Mobile phone number, so you just text somebody with a phone
Yo,
number. be like, give me
assholes,
that, boom,
Patreon
boom, boom.
assholes.
Yo,
This is
yes.
the dope shit about.
There
This
you
is dope
go.
shit about when you had this kind of insulated community and a message board for all of us. Hey, Patreon assholes. Throw it up on the message board. Throw the number up. Real talk. If you got it, it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt anybody.
We'll all
Throw
share
up.
it as a community.
Everybody share numbers.
Everybody share
There
the
we
T-Mobile
go.
numbers.
Actually, hold up. Don't do that because we don't want y'all to share Patreon. So
Oh yeah, that's very
get
true.
everybody
Fuck.
signed up.
Fuck.
Fuck it, my bad. I almost fucked
Goddamn.
us up. We're
Well,
trying
shit.
to do big things.
Yeah, we're not
over here.
Netflix yet. We can't
Exactly.
share passwords.
I gotta use the bathroom. Very
Fuck all that shit.
Do your thing.
Yeah, man.
All right, Kaz. I'm gonna run one more. Let's see. We got.
Let's see what's up, Captain.
Oh, I never know how to say this motherfucker's name. DeJounte Murray.
Deontay Murray.
Deontay Murray had a season-ending
Torn
injury. We have
ACL.
not talked about this.
Oh,
so
poor
shouts real
fucking
quick
guy, man.
to Paige Ashland.
Yeah.
Is that a girl? We got a lady asshole? Keep it loose?
We don't know. Paige is a
Paige, let us know.
Paige is a very unisex
Let
name.
us know. And also,
Don't give her sexy voice or him sexy voice.
if it's a lady.
Well, you are gay, so-
Kaz, listen. I wonder if my girl would be tight if I cheated with a dude. Like I know if I cheated with a girl, she would fucking.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
My baby, I could explain.
No, there's
Listen.
no explanation. It's straight run. I'm a running. She can have a knife. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Oh,
but if I
geez.
cheated with a dude, I wonder if she would be as devastated, or if she would be confused, or if she would just laugh and call me the F word. I don't know how it would go. I'm
that
curious.
Definitely would happen.
Anyway, Paige Ashland, if you're cute, I'm sitting next to one of the most influential New Yorkers right now. So
inspirational New York.
Find a dude, get him to send dick pics to Kaz. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you send me dick. I'm not Alex. I'll block you fucking fast. Right? I'm not gonna wait until the 6th week to be like, oh, maybe I should block these people. What the fuck, Alex?
I'm a little curious. Alex a little curious. He's serving him well in prison right now.
I was about to say, yeah, right now he's living. He's living.
Anyway, before we got to get out of here, Deontay Murray, talk about this injury. Season-ending injury.
This
is sad, man.
For the Spurs, in the year that you lose Tony Parker, this is supposed to be Deontay Murray's breakout year, starting at point guard. There's no Kawhi Leonard.
He was the guy. You lost Tim Duncan, you had Kawhi.
Yeah.
You lost Kawhi, maybe Deontay Murray can be the guy.
Yeah. Or
now
DeMar
Deontay Murray's...
DeRozan.
Or DeMar DeRozan. DeMar
Yeah.
DeRozan, I don't think is going to be Kawhi, or definitely not Duncan.
That's hard to ask. him to be
Deontay
Kawhi.
could be something. Like he was kind of the new Spurs guy.
He was good, man. I like this game. Like he's one of LeBron's guys
tall
too.
ass point guard.
Tall point guard, very versatile. Could play both guard positions. Like could shoot it.
Good
Pretty
defender.
athletic.
I feel so bad for Pop, man.
You feel bad for Pop?
I feel bad.
You feel
for
bad
Pop.
for all his fucking championships and 15 straight winning seasons.
It's not like Pop didn't earn it. That's my point.
Of course he earned it.
He got lucky. He got Tim Duncan #1 overall, but he made Duncan better. Then he got Kawhi, trading George Hill middle of the first round. Not supposed to be that good. Made him a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And then Kawhi gets weird and leaves, and then you got this other guy ready. So in 3 years, you lost Duncan, the next guy who's supposed to take the mantle from Duncan, and then the only guy that could possibly take the mantle from the guy that could take the mantle.
Tony Parker, yeah.
And it's just a fucking sad
It's
thing
fucked.
to see, man.
It's fucked, man. He's one of those young, up-and-coming guards that, like, I kind of had my eye on for a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he's gonna be the heir apparent to Tony Parker.
Who?
Deontay Murray, out for the season.
Yeah,
Torn
ACL, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's really sad about that.
Yeah, because he was primed for a big season, man. Like, he ended the season really strong.
Yeah, he can't shoot, though.
He can shoot a little bit. But he's tall. He's like 6'5".
Yeah.
But neither could Kawhi, right?
Yeah, no, and then all of a sudden became a fucking
And they
great
put him
shooter.
in the system. Yeah. No, I thought he was really good. He was a guy who was highly touted. I think he came from Washington and he played in like this prep school thing. He was just he could get to the basket.
He was one of those YouTube sensations.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Kind of like
Just
Alonzo
imagine
Trier.
his body type in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a guy who can handle the rock like that, and he has that kind of touch around the basket, and he's also 6. What is he?
6'5".
6'5",
Yeah.
and like lengthy 6'5",
Yeah.
long 6'5".
arms and shit.
Those
That's kind of
just
why I like
crush.
Alonzo Trier too. Alonzo Trier for
Yo,
the
so
Knicks.
let's talk about this Trier. So Alonzo Trier, ISO Zoe, guy on the Knicks.
He's another YouTube sensation.
And I saw him in summer league, and I hated him.
Me too. That's why I was like, he's a fucking nut.
Do you know what
He's
we're
got to
talking
fucking
about?
pass the ball. Yeah.
So he's a nut. He doesn't pass the ball at all. I like the idea of what's his face's system now, which is, hey, guards, you have 1 second to either
To
pass,
decide what you wanna do.
shoot, dribble, but do it in 1 second. Move.
Right.
And then Zoe's out here, and he's literally incapable of passing the ball. He doesn't know how to pass the ball. There's a great play where it was a 2-on-1 fast break, and he goes up, and he finishes and one.
Yeah.
But he goes at the dude, gets fouled, when there's another guy wide open for, I think it was Hazonia or whatever, was wide
Super
open
Mario.
for the, so I think he's a horrible teammate to have if you want to get into like a ball sharing system. And that being said, he could operate as a microwave.
Yeah.
He could go out there.
He reminds me a lot of Lou Williams.
Exactly. Be our Lou.
Yeah.
I got to see how good he is at 3-point shooting because it's a
He
lot
can
of
shoot it.
mid-range. But if he could shoot it, that's good. I will say this, and this is the thing that made me realize
He's led the Knicks in scoring
importance-
all preseason.
Of course.
Yeah.
It is preseason, but of course.
It's preseason.
But here's the thing that I've realized, and how one player, especially if you're really good, can affect a team and affect the play, and not just in terms of scoring and winning, but actually the culture. Watching the Lakers overpass. Now that LeBron is there, watching them, everybody on the team wanting to make the
Everybody
extra
wants to make
pass.
the cool assist now.
But
Yeah.
an assist at least. Everybody's looking one more pass. It was so fucking awesome to watch.
Yeah.
You see this team last year, and they're just chucking.
Yeah.
Kyle pulls up, they're chuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Zoe, chuck. Everybody's fucking chucking. And all of a sudden, this one guy comes and they can't wait.
Can't wait to make the cool pass.
To make the cool pass, the extra pass, get the teammate involved.
Well, the thing with the Lakers is
What?
like
What are you
have,
saying about?
Los Angeles does not deserve this. They don't deserve it. It fucking infuriates me.
They don't.
I forgot how much I hated the Lakers because they were bad.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they got LeBron, I remembered every ounce of how much I hate
I'm
the
100%
Lakers.
on board.
Yeah,
How
I know.
much-
I'm a LeBron fan.
and good for you. And I want LeBron to do well overall, but it's
I
just
do.
so fucking frustrating
I
to
do.
see.
Just you don't want the Lakers fans to get it, right? Because it's just a bunch of execs that take a hot chick to the fucking
And I
game.
know there's real Lakers fans, but
Not talking
so
to
many
those
of them
guys.
aren't.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So many of them aren't.
Yeah.
It's so fucking frustrating.
No, Lakers fans are legit. Like y'all were totally cool with Kobe doing what he did with Shorty. You know what I mean? Like y'all didn't even hear her
Y'all
out.
let Kobe slide with a lot of shit,
Like,
Lakers
this is what I'm
fans.
saying. Like Lakers fans, all these Hollywood motherfuckers believe all women until Kobe allegedly does some shit, and then it's all like, oh, we gotta believe the facts.
Well,
We gotta believe the
she showed up to the.
She's
to
a
the,
slut.
She showed up to
Shame
the,
her.
Exactly. Don't y'all have that slut walk? They're out there. It's real.
God, what did Chappelle say? He was like, "Well, you can't show up to the hearing with 9 different sperm samples in your underwear."
Yeah.
And it's just like,
She just don't wash her underwear.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I like Kobe. Lakers fans let Kobe slide with a lot of shit. Y'all signed him to like $100 million deal when he was like 35.
Oh yeah. that might not have.
That
been
would
the best
cripple most
idea.
organizations.
Yeah. I mean,
Most
immediately after
teams.
him
But
leaving,
that's the thing. They still got LeBron.
They
So
end up
like,
with
who
LeBron
gives a
James.
fuck?
and he looks great in the jersey.
Yeah, it does.
I think it looks
they
odd on
they
him.
brought the throwbacks, the Showtime logos, not the weird 2000-ish
It's
Lakers. It looks so good.
So I'm just hating when I think it
fucking
looks
hate
weird.
y'all.
I just think
Yeah.
LeBron in a Lakers jersey looks weird.
No,
It's Showtime Lakers.
Listen,
they've
it's
been
quite
calling
possible I'm hating.
They've been calling it purple and gold for a long time.
Yeah.
This is the first time it's appeared gold to me. It was yellow.
It was yellow for the
And now
past
it is
5 years.
fucking gold, man. It is shining like a sphinx.
Yeah, like I saw the fucking
Yeah.
and they got so many new colors. Like the black ones looks great. Like the
Everything.
Mamba shit. The
You know what I
white-
think is
oh,
popping, and I'm gonna go
gosh.
double down. And I called this I didn't call this, but like me and the guys on the basketball team want to do it. Go short shorts this season.
Yeah.
I love
LeBron's
the
gone
short
shorter shorts, and that's
LeBron
it.
went on
It's
short
a wrap.
shorts. Everybody's gonna be on board.
You gotta have the legs for it.
You're 100% right.
Gotta have the legs for it.
And
yeah.
I do. Guys. I got legs for fucking days over here. You're looking at a goddamn
Look at them
grasshopper, okay?
Look at them
These
quads.
fucking thighs. I can't wait to show it on its length, bro. When I go through the lane in a Euro step with these puppies,
Oh man, it's
you gonna
sturdy.
see it, boy.
It's sturdy, boy.
Anyway, we gotta run. We gotta get out of here. Yo, thank y'all so much for being part of this journey with us, man. It is so cool. That
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yo,
This is
honestly,
so dope, man.
honestly, you guys are the influencers, right? You guys who are listening right now have probably got minimum, 5, 10 other people to even listen and indulge in this podcast. And if y'all fuck with what we do here and you enjoyed this episode, share it. Tell the people the benefit of it. Tell them that you enjoyed it. Let's continue to grow this army. I promise you, this is the future of the industry that we are in. It is direct to consumer, and you guys will a la carte choose the entertainment that you want and put a value on it. And I'm so stoked to do
Fully
this with you
independent,
guys.
motherfuckers.
Facts.
Fully
100%.
goddamn independent.
I'm just so-
you
I
don't
just
gotta
had this
lay on
idea.
nobody.
Go.
Ed and hold me to this. Tonight, I need to send you a list of everybody that's a Patreon member right now. Y'all are the OGs. Whenever we do some super dope shit,
first episode,
if
yep.
we can get to our 25,000 goal, whatever dope shit we do, y'all are gonna be the first ones to get invited
sir.
to. If we
Yeah,
do a
for
Flagrant Fest, y'all get the first tickets.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna set y'all's names aside. Thank y'all
And
so
I really
much.
want to do this, man. I really want to blow this up. That's a great idea, Akaash. And I really just want to blow this up. And I want to, just in the same way that the YouTube really changed my career in stand-up. I got comics all the time talking to me about it and asking me about it. Comedy Central, they just started putting up stand-up clips on their own YouTube channel. What I'm saying is, once we prove the model works, everybody jumps on board and copies it, right? And I know that we can do this, and I know we can do it at a level of success that makes the entire industry flip upside down and go, fuck it. Let's just give the greatness to the people. So thank y'all for
make
being
history.
part of this, man. Let's make some fucking history.
Yes,
This
sir.
is Flagrant 2. Have a great night.
No easy
God
buckets.
bless.
Keep it tight, motherfuckers.